Jason, as our show is every week, it is brought to the people by our good friends at Budget Blinds of Lee Summit.
Budget Blinds! Hey, Nick.
Yeah.
On the 24th.
Ooh, what's happening?
Blinds has an event. Pillows and Pinot. You can come in, you design your own fabric for a custom pillow, drapery, shades. You can bring whatever. You get to use the digital fabric tool. You don't have to, you can fiddle with it without buying a pillow, but you come and you pay $50 and you're going to get a pillow as part of the deal. You can buy tickets now if you go to the Facebook website. You get to bring your own ideas, colors. You can bring color matching swatches, whatever you need to do to come in. You get your perfect night out, you get your wine, you get your snacks, get to have fun, and you get a pillow. What more can you ask for?
You can't ask for much more than that. So hit the Budget Blinds of Lee Summit Facebook page, click on the Pillows and Pinot event, get your tickets now. It'll be fun. Hey, and when you're there, tell them Jason and Nick sent you. Hello and welcome to this Friday conversation edition of Lee Summit Town Hall. With me today is Rachel Segovia, Executive Director at Lee Summit Cares, and Kennedy Newell, a former winner for Got Talent. Welcome, Kennedy and Rachel.
Thank you. Thanks.
Rachel, you get to be back. This is I think your third tour of duty here.
That's right.
I know. Are you excited?
Yeah, we've got a great show this year and some exciting new things happening as well.
Well, tell me a little bit about Got Talent and how that helps Lee Summit Cares, what this does. This is one of your biggest fundraisers every year. So how does this support your efforts for Lee Summit Cares?
This is kind of our annual fundraiser that we do to bring in funds that aren't grant related, so we can kind of spend them how we need to and address community needs as they arise without having any kind of specific designations on that funding. So it's really helpful to have these types of funds for a nonprofit like ours.
I think it'd be a good idea. Let's do a little bit of kind of a review of what things Lee Summit Cares does around the community, and maybe where people can kind of relate where they've seen some of those activities.
Yeah, so we are a nonprofit coalition working to build a healthy and safe community for our young people here in Lee Summit. We do a lot of work around preventing risky behaviors, things like substance use, bullying, suicide, and then we do a lot of work around building healthy initiatives. So things like mental wellness. I'm blanking on other ideas right now, but
wait, am I making you nervous?
No, I'm just blanking. I don't know why. Parenting character. Okay, let me try that one again. So we also try to grow healthy or create healthy initiatives. So things like mental wellness, parenting programs, and character building initiatives.
Well, let's get to the fun part now. Let's talk about the what is now 9th annual Got Talent competition coming up. What's the date again?
June 1st, 2019.
And it'll be at Lee Summit High School in their Performing Arts Center, correct?
That's right.
All right.
The show starts at 6:30 p.m. this year.
Ooh, we moved it up.
Yes. Part of our exciting new event.
Well, tell me a little bit. What can we expect? This is based around a pretty popular annual TV show as well. But let's tell everybody what they can expect out of this kind of. It's a talent competition. Yeah,
and so this year we have 17 performers coming on stage. They'll be doing some sort of talent. We have a diverse group of performers that range from, we have some singers, we have some instrumentalists, we have some dancers, we even have a magician, and they'll be performing their art in front of 3 judges. Our 3 judges are individuals from the local area who have made it in the performing arts world. So we have Matt Lewis, who's our world-renowned Elvis impersonator from Lee Summit. We have Steve Serrano from Mix 93.3, also a Lee Summit graduate. And then we have Christina Burton, who is from the Lee Summit area, and she's big in the performing arts world in general right now. She's a dancer, choreographer, and does quite a few things within the Performing Arts Center, within the Performing Arts Arena in Kansas City.
Well, you said dancing, so I think this is our time. We can bring Kennedy in now. Kennedy, you did last year. You danced,
yes,
and you won the Crowd Pleaser Award. Tell us a little bit about what you did and what you performed.
Okay, I performed a lyrical, contemporary style dance So it's different than ballet because that's more technical, and it's usually to classical music. I chose kind of like a more pop song and dance to that. So.
Okay, for us dummies that don't know dance, so is this like pop dancing? Is this what we see on TV? What is this?
It's more like let me think. It's not like, hip hop, if you know what hip hop is.
I'm not that.
It's like contemporary, so it takes like ballet technical styles and kind of takes that into like this new, like the new age. So it's not, very placed. It's more, you can be more free form and do your own thing.
I assume you've been dancing for quite a while. Is this your thing, your activity?
Yes. I've been dancing since I was about 9 years old, and I'm now 15, so 6 years.
What do you love about it?
I just love getting to express myself and just share my passion with other people, and just performing also is one of my favorite things.
Is that just your place when you're on a stage? Do you feel just at home?
Yeah. It's just the best feeling, just being able to like show people you put all your work into something and then you get to just show it on stage, and it's just a magical moment.
What was that like for you on this talent competition? Because there are 12. Am I right, Rachel? How many competitors are there?
Closer to 18. Yeah.
18 competitors. So what was this, a nerve-wracking experience, or are you just love it so much that you don't get nervous?
I wasn't very nervous. I felt like a lot of support from like other people backstage, and we all kind of supported each other. And then once you go on stage, also the audience is very supportive too, and like I just was able to have fun. So.
Did you have to do more than one routine?
No, I only did one routine.
Awesome. Well, Rachel, why don't you kind of walk us through the schedule, kind of what happens during this event, how it all works?
Okay. So new this year, we're starting early at 6:30 because we have Matt Lewis has offered to come back and, in support of our show, do an opening act as his Elvis impersonator act. So we are excited about that. We haven't had that in the past, but he's donating that to us this year, and we're really grateful. And we've already seen a lot of enthusiasm and interest in individuals and fans of his who want to come watch him open the show. And then we have our 17 performers this year. We actually have 19 performers, 17 acts. A couple of them are duos. They'll be performing their acts on stage. After they get done performing, the judges give them feedback from the stage, and so the audience gets to hear all the feedback, and the judges kind of interact with each other, and that's usually a really fun part of the show, just like on the TV show. And at the end of the night, the judges tally their scores and award the top 3 finalists with a scholarship. And we're giving away $6,000 worth of scholarships this year, $1,000 to the third place winner, $2,000, and $3,000 to the grand prize winner.
And there is a crowd vote and an audience vote as well, right? Which is the award that Kennedy got. So how does that work?
So we have the audience text in for their favorite performer, and whoever gets the crowd pleaser award, is what we call it, gets another scholarship.
Awesome. Now this will be your third time at this event, so I got to ask you, have you had a favorite so far?
A favorite act?
I mean, what others other than? And
I can't release that information.
Sure you can. What I really, are there some that have stood out? What's been some exciting things for you to have seen? Because you're seeing some talent from all over the area. Mm-hmm. And what are some that you remember from the last couple of years? Well,
last year was the first year that we had a magician, and that was really fun and creative. And we have another magician who's trying out this year. I think we really like to have the diverse types of talent. I know in the past we've had a puppeteer, and so some of those kind of just last year we also had a hula hooper, which was really cool.
That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, it was really neat. I think there was some neon lights and black light kind of performances in her act. So just some of those more unique types of acts I really enjoy.
And you'd have to be really creative. I mean, just offhand, you say hula hoop.
Right.
Right. What makes that a winning talent? But
and how
really
do you
creative.
go get hula hoop dance lessons? I don't know. I honestly think she was self-taught. If I remember correctly, she was self-taught, had learned off of YouTube, and she was. I remember Matt Lewis specifically giving her feedback. He owns his own talent agency in Las Vegas, and he was, I would love to, when you're older, I would love to hire you and bring you to Las Vegas. So he was really interested in that different type of talent, something unique and different. I think that would perform well in Vegas.
And that's kind of nice to see that this competition, while it raises money for a great cause, which is Lee Summit Cares, it also is giving people some notice, an ability to kind of see where they can go with that talent. And I'm sure, Kennedy, that a $1,500 scholarship probably means a lot to you as you plan ahead.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
So what kind of things are you thinking of? You've got a few years of school left, but what are you thinking in the future?
Well, I'm actually using the scholarship money towards a summer intensive that I'm attending this summer in London. I'm going to the Royal Ballet.
Wow.
Yeah, summer intensive. So I was lucky enough to get the money for that.
So tell me a little bit about what that was like to have to. What's the process to apply for and then get that acceptance into that intensive?
So you just have to send in like a couple of pictures, and then they look through all the pictures that they get, and then they let you know in a couple of weeks whether you've been accepted or not.
They judge your dancing on still images?
Yeah, that I thought that was kind of strange too. Some places ask for videos, and you have to do certain steps, but they just wanted 5 pictures.
Wow. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's going to be a lot of fun for you to go in, and that's what you love, right? Mm-hmm. There you go. Well, Kenny, what was maybe your most fun part of that competition last year? What do you really remember?
I really enjoyed like I said, being on stage and just the audience. They're we're really enthusiastic, and the judges, their feedback was really nice to get, because you finish dancing and you're like, oh, I wonder what other people thought of it. And the judges, they were just really nice and gave good comments.
Were you able then to use those when you went back and back to practice and mm-hmm. rehearsing for your next thing? Mm-hmm. So was the routine, and if I'm using the wrong word there, tell me. Was the routine you did for the competition last year, was that specifically choreographed and made up, and you practiced just for this competition, or was that something you've used in other shows and competitions?
It was just choreographed for this, and my friend actually helped me out. She's a really good choreographer, so she helped out, and we put it together for the audition, and then, yeah.
Is choreography something you enjoy, or is that not your favorite part?
It's not my favorite part. I enjoy the dancing more. But, yeah.
Rachel, will you be dancing and or singing at the competition?
So Matt Lewis opens, I close the competition. Yes. No, you don't have to listen to me sing or watch me dance, I promise.
Okay. We'll forgive them. Well, one more time, Rachel, tell us when and where for the 9th Annual Got Talent Competition.
Okay, it's June 1st at 6:30 p.m. at Lee Summit High School's Performing Arts Center. Tickets are $15, and you can purchase them on our website at lstalent.com or from local Hy-Vees and Price Choppers.
All right. Well, thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Kennedy. And we will talk to you all on Monday.
Thank you.
This week's episode of Lee Summit Town Hall is brought to you by BridgeSpace. BridgeSpace, the location of the Lee Summit Town Hall studio.
It is true, but there's more to BridgeSpace than just the studio for the podcast.
It's also the perfect place for you to host a graduation party for your high school or college graduate.
That is true. They've got all kinds of different packages to deal with your varying party needs. All kinds of different budgets are available. Different parts of the building you can use, all kinds of different stuff. You can bring your own food, or you can have somebody come in and cater. You want to book now, because, well, graduation season is upon us, and you want to have that locked down. But spaces may book up, so you want to get in as you can.
Hey, and how you do that? Well, you hit the website, bridgespace.us/graduation. That'll take you right there. Or if you want to call Bridgespace or hop on down at 210 Southwest Market Street in downtown Lee Summit, go see Amber. She's the one. She'll hook you up for your graduation party at Bridgespace. Give them a call, 816-548-0811. Today's episode of Lee Summit Town Hall is brought to you by Shred KC. Jason, I don't know if I can say I'm shredding it, but I'm dropping it. The LBs, they keep falling.
That's impressive. I usually when you lose stuff, it's far more missed than weight. So I'm glad that you are doing that. And it's really cool. Actually, I'll say this has really been really fun to watch you engage with the process and really appreciate the gains that you have, not just in our ads, but actually in just the day-to-day conversations that we have.
Right now, they have they're getting ready to kick off a 21-day keto challenge. So if you think this would be a good way to jumpstart your own journey into health and fitness, here's a good way to do it. They're starting that now. You can go to 21dayshred.com and you can get started, or go see Ryan downtown Lee Summit at his Shred Gym.
Make sure you tell him that Nick and Jason sent you.
You have been listening to Lee Summit Town Hall, a Link to Lee Summit podcast with hosts Nick Parker and Jason Norberry. A proud member of the Fredcast Network, you can subscribe to this podcast on most of your favorite podcast apps and catch us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for all the news, analysis, and conversations on the Lee Summit community. Connect with us on Facebook at Link to Lee Summit or on Twitter at LS Town Hall.